No, 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 no.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh hell no.
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
We're back, and I want to tell all you guys about trucker trading cards. You guys know about trucker trading cards? You're about to.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't want you anymore. Yes, baby, I told you before. You went away and you said you left me, and now you live in misery. Although you want me to take you back, you said you're sad about this and that.
Oh, no, baby.
Welcome to another edition of the Ono Radio Show. My name is Owen, and I am the captain of the shit ship. Oh, well, I'll fix that for you, Ty. Give me a second. Along with me tonight is my good friend Mikey B.
Hey, I'm here.
Mikey, fix the intro for me, or you finish the intro for me while I try and fix Ty's audio, okay?
Yeah, welcome, folks. Welcome to the Ono Radio Show. It's me, Mike B. I'm back here. I'm here in the studio. We have Owen, the captain of the shit ship here. He's right over here on the other side of me. And all the way from the great white north, we have our good friend, Ty. Ty,
Hey,
what's up, Ty?
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. I think I muted mine to you instead of muting you. So, yep, that was on my...
I'll be myself next time, boss.
Yeah, that was actually for once it was my fault. You know, like I'll admit
you got
it.
it up and running right for my introduction. I am happy to be here, gentlemen.
Okay, all right, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Plenty to talk about this week. One thing that you didn't hear on the intro there was I'm gonna hop right to it because I've got a new fascination, and that is trucker trading cards.
Trucker trading cards?
Yeah, you guys know about trucker trading cards?
No.
Sounds like midlife crisis garbage pail kids.
Okay, it's sort
That it does.
Well, this is blue. This is some blue collar shit. Okay, right now I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I stumbled upon something that I had no idea ever existed, and it's only because of my profession. Now, in my profession, we have to, of course, load trucks as part of the AV industry, and things have to go and get shipped. And sometimes, it's not all fancy pants sitting at a console, like, ooh, I'm mixing the band or whatever. You got to get out there. You got to load the truck. You got to lift the shit. You got to run. You got to get dirty.
Do you actually have to do that, or do you have nerds to do that?
I have nerds to do most of it, but I do actually help because I'm not a piece of shit. Like, I do actually lend a hand. Now, one of the things I don't do is I don't drive the truck. That is one of the things I sort of refuse to do. I'm not driving no goddamn truck nowhere. All right, like that's always been like that's like in my contract. Okay, I'm like I'll drive a van, but I ain't driving no truck. I'm not doing a haul to. I'm going to Washington D.C. next week. We were in New York City a month or two ago.
It's because the moment you start driving the truck, then you don't get to do fancy airline flights. And
I got to get my miles, Mike.
Trust me, I understand.
Yeah, I ain't doing any of that nonsense.
Hey,
I would drive the
road
truck.
Tripping. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like I am a fan of that, but I don't want a semi ride. Like,
Dude.
I'll take a Sprinter van.
Yeah, a Sprinter van, but I wouldn't want to do a Sprinter van all the way to New York City, or you know what I mean. I've already
I kind
said
of like those trips. I don't know why.
no. I'm not. I'm nah. I'm
Can I
too
smoke?
old for
Wait,
that.
can I smoke weed the whole time I do it?
You are not. I don't think that's gonna fly either.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
What do
right.
you mean?
I haven't
That's
driven.
why I like
Hold the
driving.
phone. I haven't
exactly.
driven not stoned in like 2 decades.
Right. I don't think
Every time I get in a car, I'm fucking high.
I know you are. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, you drive better. You drive better.
Right.
I do
It's
everything
more
better
dangerous.
stoned.
Right,
There's not
yeah.
a single thing in my life that I do worse when I'm stoned.
Either way, right? So I've got guys that drive the trucks. Now we loaded our truck yesterday. Now, when we're loading a big semi trailer, which I did today, that's driven by an outside company that we hire to drive this big semi trailer. But we also have a 26-foot box truck.
Okay.
Now, when it's
Yeah,
that, we have a very specific weight limit. With the trailer, we're never gonna hit that weight limit.
Yeah, so
like,
it doesn't
it's
ever
like,
matter.
It's so high that like it's not even close, right? We don't even have to worry about it. When it's with our truck, I think it's around 26,000 pounds, something around there, something like that.
I remember having to pay attention to that shit
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
drove plenty of box trucks around, but not like across the country.
Well, and that's it. It's like around town, even within the state, you're more than likely perfectly fine driving a box truck without having to hit a weigh station. You can avoid them.
Right.
But if you're going up like 75, 95, Turnpike, any of those like major roads that are going to get you out of the state, basically, if you're doing a cross-state drive, you got to pay attention to the weight, and you're going to have to stop at the weigh stations. There could be serious fines. There could be big issues with like people's driver's licenses and stuff too. Like these drivers, if it's like they can get dinged for it, like and they don't want to do that because that's part of their livelihood, right? So we have to pay very specific attention to the weight. We knew that we were going to be a little bit overweight on this particular load that we put on Wednesday. And so we were kind of like just sending our guy to a weigh station. Let's see where we're at. Come back. We'll unload. Let's take it back again. Unload maybe a little bit
that
more.
seems terrible.
Right. So it's like kind of a back and forth thing until we kind of hit the weight of what we needed. And we always try and get it underneath like a good, like, so you got like a good 500 pounds or so, like underneath that we're comfortable with. Now,
Because you got to put a driver or potentially 2 drivers, or did the drivers not count?
no, the driver counts. That's including the driver and the fuel. So when you go and get it weighed, you got to make sure it's already fueled up. And you gotta like get your.
I gotta eat my McDonald's
Yeah.
before I go there,
Right.
so I'm the fattest I can be.
And as stupid as it sounds, like he's gonna be there all week, so he needs to have a suitcase. So you got to factor in that 40 pounds or whatever a suitcase is, right? That
Sure.
So we're doing that back and forth. But now, like every time you go to the weigh station, they give you like the printout, and on the printout now they give you a new collectible trucker trading card.
Oh, it comes from the weigh station?
It comes from the weigh station. I got 2 right here. These are 2 authentic trucker weigh station and cards. This is the Super Trucks limited edition cards.
Wow.
And here's look at this really super cool. I'll show that to the camera.
So what is the card act? Is the card of a truck driver, or is the card of a truck?
I'm so glad you asked, Mikey, because
right, that's what same question from the get-go.
The initial card is going to be the rig, right?
The rig.
That's what they call it in the biz.
Oh, it's a rig.
It's a rig.
Okay.
Okay. All right. But on the back side, you get to know who maybe owns the rig.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let's go here with this is number 45 in the series. All right. We got
45 out of what? Do they give you a
They
complete?
do not. They
oh,
do not.
Damn.
This is the Super Trucks limited edition series 24. So they've been
There have
going.
been 23 other series of trucks?
This is what I'm saying.
Holy fuck.
I'm just starting my collection. I've only got 2. I actually got 3, but one's a dupe. You know. So,
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know. I was a little bummed about that. But I got a Nathan Kirby. All right.
Old Nate Kirby?
I got Nathan Kirby. He's Coosthata, Louisiana. Coosahata. I might be saying that wrong. His truck year 19. He's got a 1995. He's got a Peterbilt Model 379. Engine's a Cat. Transmission 13 speed. Wouldn't go any less.
I almost want a 14. I would prefer a 14.
Well, let's get a little. He's got another little bio on here for you. Nathan Kirby has worked on 35 different trucks throughout his career, including this one. He specializes in restoring trucks, bringing them back to life before selling them. This particular truck, named Boss Hog, after what Nathan's grandfather used to call him, features a custom interior, floor, and paint scheme. When he's not restoring trucks, Nathan is an owner-operator and hauls logs in the Louisiana area. He also enjoys going to truck shows and spending his time with the family.
What a guy.
Bro, you could put any name at the top of that thing and then be like, this is a truck guy. I feel like all the truck guys are the same. Bro, there are so many. I've seen instances where it's like these truckers that have been trucking for so long where they own their own rig.
Oh, that's what this guy is. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Like, they have like the rig itself, like the front where they drive. They've got the little like back area of the front of the rig where it's like it's your bed, you've got your little TV and all that.
Oh yeah, some of them have like almost mini kitchens in them. Our friend Benny Payne, he did that for a while, and he was cooking up little gourmet meals in the back of that thing with his hot plate and his fucking
air fryer and everything. But then like beyond that, there's an extra little cab area, and the dude like. He gets out there. He's like, "Oh, this is where I keep my bike," and he opens this little door and a little ramp, like he pulls a little ramp.
He's got
out.
a motorcycle. He's
got
in there.
fucking. It's like not even a little motorcycle.
He's got
it's
a Harley.
fucking gold wing motorcycle.
Yeah,
full fairing and everything.
You're right.
And he just like pulls it on down. Like he's like, "Yeah, this is so I don't have to drive the truck around.
Drive the rig.
Drive my rig around when I
I
stop places." And I'm like, God. And you know that this truck is probably worth every bit of like $500,000 because he shows you the inside, and the inside's all completely customed.
Oh, they are nicer than some apartments they're probably bigger than some apartments in New York City. Let's be real. Like,
my apartment's not all that large, so as long as you have a place to shit,
yours is actually quite nice and a lot bigger than that. Don't sell yourself short, but. There are like places in the world where this would be bigger than some apartments. It's not like a little closet, right? So I have one more here, and I do think that this is going to be a reoccurring segment every time we go. I get a new one. I'm gonna give you the updates.
I wonder if it's only Florida way stations that are doing this.
Man, this is
national.
This is like I believe the way station we go to is owned by the company Cat. So it's probably a marketing thing by the Cat company. Now I think Cat, if I'm not mistaken,
Caterpillar.
Yeah, I believe that it's the same. I mean, take a look. Tell me that's not the same Cat as like Caterpillar or I think it's the same, right? Because they make it says Cat scale collectors.
Yeah, I've been looking it up while you're talking about it. There's a bunch of these.
Yeah. Okay.
They're pretty rad.
Yeah,
that
pretty
is a
cool,
sick
right?
rig. I don't want to lie.
I think I like this rig a little bit more.
I like the purple one, man. Yeah.
This is number 22. This is number 22. Again of the Super Trucks Limited Edition Series 24.
Rig,
it's a pretty sweet rig.
Pretty sweet.
This is Lawrence Schaefer and family. From Stillwater,
his whole family
from Stillwater, Oklahoma. I think that maybe just the picture is what they're referencing.
Oh, okay. I was like, he brings his whole family on the rig.
Now this guy, he's driving a 2000, so not a 95 like the last guy. This guy is driving. Well, that goes to show you how long these things run too. Like this guy's driving a fucking 95. You know.
Well, I'm pretty sure they probably have put like a brand new engine in it.
Yeah, true.
Plenty of maintenance.
Yeah, and they're diesels, so they run a long ass time too, right?
Yep.
So
yeah.
Truck year 2000. He's got a Kenworth. His model is a W900L. And his engine is a Detroit 12.7. Also,
damn.
also driving a 13-speed transmission.
I think a lot of them do.
I think they do. Lawrence Schaefer officially got his start in the trucking industry on an oil field, but it was riding in his grandfather's logging truck as a kid that got him interested in trucking to begin with. Before his trucking career, he served in the U.S. Army, and today he is a proud owner-operator. His truck has been updated with custom paint, bigger injectors, a larger turbo, and plenty of shiny chrome. When he's not driving, Lawrence enjoys working on his trucks and spending time with his family.
God damn, every single one of these motherfuckers loves their family.
Yeah, they do.
There's I want one of these cards to be like, when Mike B is not driving when he's not riding the road in his rig, you like all those R's? Just in
yeah, it's good.
He's not riding in the rig. He's out there crushing puss.
Yeah.
He's fucking tipping them back.
Yeah.
And he's got a left-handed cigarette in his ear, tucked in his ear for later.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're like, he's the mega trucker.
Now, it's so funny you mentioned this because I told you I loaded an actual semi today, which would have been one of these guys, right? It's got a guy that he owns.
You got
his own.
Nate Kirby's going to show up and drive that rig out of there.
He could. Anyway, this dude shows up. And we're sending this load, because that's what you call it.
A load.
We're sending a load. We're sending it to just outside of Chicago, up in your neck of the woods, somewhere in Illinois or something. I don't know, but it just
Chirac.
What you got? Where are you going?
I could tell you. I'll probably tell you off air, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Begins with a S-C-A-S, Schuster? If it comes
Schuster?
to me. No, I'm getting that wrong. It begins with those letters. Either way, this guy was picking our load up, and he was taking it up there, and he let us know that that's where he's from, and he lives about 15 minutes away from where this hotel is. Now, you'd think that'd be great, right? Oh, I get to... He was literally like, I'm not telling my wife and kids I'm doing that. I don't want to see him. I
got no time for that.
I got no time for that. He's going to stay in a hotel, so he's not even going to go.
Yeah, I would fucking do that too.
That was fucking awesome.
I remember when the one year I went up to the GM conference, it was literally here in town. It was like fucking.
Oh, was that when you went to City Walk and got shit faced?
That was it was when we went to wherever their Volcano Bay.
Okay, yeah.
They had the conference at Volcano Bay, and it rained all weekend, so nobody went to any of the parks or any fucking thing. But my ex-wife was basically like, oh, well, I mean, you're going to be right here. Why don't you just,
come home?
Stay here. And I'm like,
nah.
Because they're paying for me to have my own fucking hotel room. That's why.
I'm going to be a slob. I'm going to jack off.
I was. I jerked off on a curtain.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
On a curtain?
Yeah. Yeah.
Creep.
Yeah.
Well, I was up, I want to say 10 or 11 floors up in the air overlooking some lake. I'm like, oh, this is sick.
Awesome.
But yeah, fuck no, I'm not gonna. You're gonna pay me to have a hotel room. I'm gonna stay in the bitch.
Sure. Now I honestly get sick of it because I'm in there so often, that it kind of gets annoying, and I'm just like, I'd want to be at home, but trust me, I get it. There's especially when you're staying at some of the ones I've stayed at, when you're in the Four Seasons and they're taking good care of you, it's like, oh,
I hope that his trucking company was like, we have an Econo Lodge room for you. And he's
right.
Like, sick, love it.
Yeah.
Can't get enough of it.
Put me in that La Quinta.
Yeah. La Quinta, man. All right. I'll use my La Quinta points.
Yeah. Moving on. So yeah, I've got a lot of traveling I'm gonna be doing. I'm off to DC, and then I'm gonna be back for a week, and then I'm flying to the UK. I'll be on vacation, gonna go see some family. It's time, and it's been years since I've been back to the UK. We'll see if the U.S. government lets me back in. That'll be an interesting one, we'll see if with everything going on. But we're gonna be no real joking here. We're gonna see some family for about 6 days, and then the second half of the trip we're gonna be going to a place called Bath, England, named after the Roman baths. So it's a smaller town, kind of like chill, quaint vibe. Gonna do some bathing, which is close to hot tubbing, you know.
I thought you meant just bathe. Are you going to bathe?
Yeah, and yeah, we'll me and Teresa will have we've got an Airbnb.
Like, is it actually known for that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it is.
you go there.
Yeah.
Baths.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah, no, it's like they're the spas, like the Roman spas and the baths
Yeah,
and all
cool.
that, like type thing. Like there's natural springs and all that type of stuff there. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's why it's like it was famous for it. So we're gonna do that. Place I've never been. We're gonna be doing a lot of training, you know, from one place to the
In
next.
what?
So what's that?
Training in what?
Oh, on a train.
Oh,
you know,
you're
like
gonna be riding a
on
train, okay.
Riding on a train.
I wanted a Rocky montage.
Yeah.
Owen and the family do push-ups.
Yeah, and yeah. So and then we got a couple like basically like a day and a half in London to kind of like cap it off like at the
Yeah.
end. So like we won't get a ton that we get to do in London, but we'll get to like enjoy the city a little bit.
Ty, have you heard this? I'm doing such a good job with the immigration. The immigrants are deporting themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
I've made the country such a shithole that the immigrants are just leaving.
Oh God. Speaking of
Man, could you imagine being iced? Like, Owen just got iced. He
Right?
totally.
Yeah.
They took him out into like a fucking. Well, you're going with tea at least.
Sure.
Well,
She'll be able to get back because she's an American citizen, but she's also brown.
She's I know she doesn't look it, but she's technically one of the Browns.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
out you go.
out you go. Yeah.
Odd that they're sending her to England, but they've been sending everybody to the wrong country anyway.
I will be leaving Mikey B a key to my place as a just in case. Like, hey, man.
I'm gonna start squatting. I'm gonna get mail sent here, and I'm gonna start squatting immediately.
he's gonna masturbate all over your house.
Oh, at least one curtain.
Oh God, we got a lot of curtains. Oh,
I'm not gonna tell him which one either.
Oh.
I'm just gonna let it. Ooh, mystery jizz.
Oh man, that's why I set up a whole irrigation system. You guys seen my irrigation system on Facebook? I've been
Yeah,
posting.
everything's
I
getting
love
real
it.
moist
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, I got a whole irrigation system now. It's it took me a lot.
This is an evolution from greenhouse, Owen.
Mhm. Yep. Now I got a whole irrigation system that clicks on twice a day, guys. Twice a day. We get a one around noon and one around 6:40, and it turns it into a real nice, humid, misty environment. I also set up a separate set of misters so that if I'm just sitting on the porch and I just want to mist me, kind of like at the theme
oh my
parks.
God.
Kind of
Fan misters?
Yeah. So
Nice.
I have it going where I've got my fans. So like it's right by the fans and they just blow a nice gentle cooling mist in the hot summer days onto me while I'm sitting on the porch. It's quite delightful.
I remember as a younger guy, my grandparents took us to the theme parks a lot. And there would be times when the lines were so thick though, where it's like you'd get under the mister and for like a little bit it'd feel okay. But at a certain point you're like, I'm just getting wet
Now
now.
I'm hot and wet.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
now I'm going to go ride on this ride, and for the rest of the day, I'm just going to be soggy, dude.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, can we switch? Because I'm getting really misted over here.
Yeah.
Dude.
I basically installed that in around my entire yard. Yeah.
Well, I saw some little things coming off of the roof, and I'm like, what the fuck is that one doing over here?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were misters.
Those are my misters. Those are my mister nozzles. Yeah, honestly, it's pretty cool because I can set it up. It's all Wi-Fi, so hey, man, like I can turn them on and off from anywhere. Like if I got burglars, I can just turn them on and mist them real good.
That should deter. Is it deterrent?
I don't know.
I heard that burglars hate the mist.
Well,
the
wet bandits, right?
System, it just pepper sprays them. Pepper spray.
Okay, maybe I could theoretically hook the tubes up to anything. Like they don't have to be hooked up to,
as long as it could be misted.
Yeah, I could theoretically hook that up to some pretty dangerous stuff.
Well, I don't think you're allowed to. I think booby traps are still out.
You have to be careful about war crimes.
We're gonna
but
talk to
you can get close.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to DeSantis about this.
About booby trapping?
Yeah, well, because he's
I mean, he's letting every fucking else thing happen.
Like,
right. Wait, so we can't keep education regulated or
no more vaccines.
No vaccines. Environmental protection agencies are out of the fucking window.
Property tax gone.
Well, we don't need that income. So, you know what? Let's just start booby traps. Booby traps are legal. Put them out there. Put landmines in your fucking front yard if you want.
And for me, perhaps some mustard gas.
Yeah, why not?
You know, like I could.
I'll keep a handy dandy tube that just got what is it, bleach and ammonia, and it just mixes right there in the damn thing, and then mists out mustard gas.
I probably could actually I literally could theoretically do that. The problem is with me is I would forget. I'd get back,
you'd press it,
and I'd hit it. I'd be like, oh god damn it! Yeah. I'd mustard gas
or you'd
myself.
Be super drunk one night, just like, oh, I'm gonna miss myself.
Yeah,
mustard gas.
Yeah.
Let's fill them with like a sprayable LSD. Just get a nice LSD mist.
Yeah. I call the cops and they'd just be like, just look for the guy that's
He's
tripping balls in my
the
neighborhood.
LSD mist.
yeah,
until the cops show up and then you LSD mist like 4 or 5 police officers.
And then now I got a problem on my hands. Yeah.
Best night ever.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the cops and speaking of the law, there's a lot of stuff going on right now with surveillance in this world, and I sent a story to you, Ty.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's total bullshit. We've all heard of these. It was interesting because it was only like a couple weeks. I probably only learned about these plot cameras maybe 2 months ago.
Oh man, this shit's been popping up for a minute.
Yeah, but
I'd
heard the name, and I never really never really
and there are cops and cop adjacent people already misusing it and using it to stalk exes, to fucking run surveillance on women that they find attractive.
Yep.
It's already, in the very short amount of time it's existed, been a fucking problem.
Yeah,
and they're like, well, we have found like 1 or 2 criminals using the cameras. And I'm like, yeah, but you are inventing brand new criminals.
Sure.
Using these cameras.
No, that's it. I mean, like, how long has Flock, when did they start putting up these cameras? Can someone look that up? Because it can't be more than 2 years. Like, that would be,
sounds about
somewhere in there, right? And they started off slow and but all of a sudden they just started popping up everywhere. I did find, and I just want to throw it out there, deflock.org, deflock.org.
Yeah,
if you're just interested in finding cameras that are around you and where, and I've been spotting them. I'm like, oh, that's
they're around.
They're around.
There's like a serious
oh shit, you guys are gonna hate it.
I follow a bunch of Instagram
2017
where people are 2017.
Wow. 17 is when
Atlanta.
they started. Wow.
Yeah.
In Atlanta.
And
again, they were
growing and growing.
They were built. From what they say here, it was all just supposed to be like license plate reading.
It was traffic stuff. Yeah, license plate.
And listen, I can understand like what the point is, because from what they've said about the stuff where it's been positive, it's like, yeah, man, we used it to track this guy from the place he committed a crime,
where he stole a car,
or
something like that,
all
right?
the way down to where he. Like, we followed, he just kept appearing on cameras and kept appearing, and we found him. My issue is, they've also now been like, oh, hey, there's a shooting range, like a public, for the regular public, a shooting range out, like, in this wooded area. They put like 3 of the bastards right around this area. So now it's like, well, now we're also recording everyone who's going to shoot a gun.
And now and there's that, and then they're putting them up, like they're popping up in places where there's like no traffic whatsoever, except for like walking traffic, pedestrian street paths, and near little like parks and things like that. No, like this is just like that's the start of a 1984 George Orwell state, and I hate the fact that it's like. It would be one thing if it was our state, county government, whatever doing it. It's the fact that it's like this third party that who knows what sort of like data they're collecting, like
who they're giving it to.
That's the real shit of it. Like there's a huge problem.
Even though it's already like on its own starting to fuck us over. Whoever has access to that
Yeah.
data, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
And I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah.
once and then you combine Flock with like the other surveillance company Palantir,
Yep.
who's
Probably even more.
and they're
evil.
doing because they're monitoring your internet usage. Like they can literally see anything and everything you do. It doesn't matter. From what I know, it doesn't matter if you're on a VPN. It doesn't matter
Right.
how you're obscuring what you're doing. They can see through it, and they can still see that it's still Owen. He's still going to these websites.
Mhm.
When did we decide that it was like, okay, well, I'm down to sell out this small bit of my liberty and my freedom for what?
No,
You're not safer. All these things are still happening. These
100%.
cameras are not preventing anything yet.
No.
All they're doing is making it so like, I guess we could catch them.
Well, and that's even like creepier because then it becomes like straight up Minority Report when they're like, we think he was going to do a crime.
Yeah.
And
Are you going to charge me with future crimes
Right.
now?
Yeah, because that's what it's going to.
Get-
That's where it's going to end.
That's like the subject of the Wisconsin thing. Like, dude,
Sure.
just
Well,
they
that's bring
just
that. Well, that's
tracked him.
let's talk about
Yeah.
that. That's why I wanted to bring it up in specific because this is something that I know you have done. You have.
I have to go soon.
You have to travel a pretty good distance either to it's either like Chicago or Michigan, right? Like that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't.
I'm
have
trying
to
not
go
to
all
out
the
you
way to
too much
Chicago,
here, but like
no, I don't care. I'll talk about it.
but you don't have legal marijuana. You don't have a way to really get good weed in your state, so you
Right.
have to travel a good distance to buy it, and then you would have to travel back, and that's what
Right.
That's essentially what happened with this guy. Is that
Yeah.
not what happened? Like he went.
Give
Give us some more.
Followed him. They
Yeah,
followed him on one of the most.
I didn't pull up the
trafficked-
I didn't pull up the article. I forgot to pull up the article. Can we just give like a little more context on the actual article?
Yeah, I don't have it in front of me either.
I can pull it up if you
that's-
want.
But still, it's the guy. He was going along a route that is very well known for being one of the shortest routes to go to Michigan to go pick up weed.
Okay, I got it right. I got it right here. I'll read it real quick. A Wisconsin man is facing marijuana possession charge after police allegedly used flock license plate reader cameras to monitor his travel into Michigan, where recreational marijuana is legal, before stopping him once he returned to Wisconsin. According to court documents, investigators tracked Edward Abrams Phillips' vehicle throughout the day after noticing it traveled from Wisconsin into Michigan and back in just a few hours later. Authorities reportedly used that travel pattern as probable cause. That's an issue just in and of
That's
itself.
right there. Yeah.
Noting that Abrams Phillips frequently traveled to Michigan where marijuana is legal and concluded he was likely transporting marijuana back into Wisconsin. Police then coordinated a traffic stop on Interstate 41, searched the vehicle, and arrested him on a possession charge. According to the filing, officers did not rely on the smell of marijuana or any visible evidence before the stop, but instead on the vehicle's travel history captured by the license plate reader system. This is obviously, like, as you brought up, Ty, like, this obviously could probably be fought in a federal court.
It should be.
Like, and it probably will.
I hope
be.
it does.
Like, because this, like, there's nothing in that article that suggests that he's buying. Like, first off, I don't think you can buy just like a shit ton of weed at once. Like, maybe you can, but I don't think this doesn't. Maybe it can.
Michigan has limits, like
Sure.
for anything. There's a
Right.
daily limit of so many grams.
And if he's
for
and if he's going back and forth in a day, this doesn't sound to me like drug trafficking. Like he's buying a shit ton to come sell it.
The only
right?
reason it's
Like,
trafficking is because you're buying it in one place where it's legal and taking it across state lines to where it's illegal.
right?
The only reason you can call it trafficking,
Correct.
because again, you're right. He's probably only buying.
He's probably buying
An ounce
enough
for himself.
Enough for himself, like personal use type stuff. And all of a sudden, like
Yeah.
this dude is getting like the book thrown at
Yeah,
him. And
very much so could be that exact.
and again, the big issue: no actual probable cause except for flock cameras tracking him. That is a big problem to me.
Giant. It's a
giant
mega problem.
It sounds unconstitutional. It sounds like
Yeah.
the whole thing with these things. Like, I'm loving the fact that there are people like putting signs up in front of them and blocking them,
Yeah.
and then like
Cutting them off. They literally chop them off and break them.
yeah, I mean, I'm
That's-
seeing that too. I'm like,
a
I'm
lot of
not
it.
endorsing, I'm not saying that
am.
government that, I can't and I won't like endorse that. But I have heard that high powered lasers do damage to those things. I have heard that. I'm
It's like
just
a
saying.
500. I think it's like a 500 milliwatt green laser will just absolutely fry the
Destroy
fuck
the
out of that
contents
camera.
out of them. And
I've also heard that there's a solid amount of copper and gold inside those motherfuckers. So if you are any
Yeah.
sort of scrapper and you find one of these on the ground, tear that bitch apart and just sell it off.
I mean, that's something that could theoretically be done. I'll also say that if you're going to maybe be around one of those cameras and maybe shoot some lasers, there are suspicions, not necessarily proof, that they have stuff in those that can basically pick up on cell phone signals, that can pick up on Bluetooth signals, that can pick up on anything. So if you
Don't bring your cell phone.
don't bring your cell phone or anything like that. If you're
Also,
gonna
be careful about what you cover your face with, because the IR cameras in there are decent enough that unless you wear a real mask, I'm talking like if you just wear a gaiter over your face, it's not
gonna
enough.
be good enough.
You need to wear like a physical mask.
Yep.
Something that would potentially block out the heat signature from your face.
Yep.
Just letting you know.
I'm just saying Halloween's
saying.
coming up. It's not that
Yeah,
far
bro.
away. Pick up a few, go to Party City,
Get yourself a good couple movie quality latex masks.
Yeah.
Maybe some thick, like a nice thick plastic Jason mask, a Mike Myers, a full whiteout mask.
One of those old man masks.
Yeah,
that they
get yourself
use
go get yourself a Scream mask. The movie came out just this year or the last year. Get yourself a Scream mask, dude.
Totally off topic, but something hilarious. Did you see the guy that was, and this is like a problem too, because I don't think there's an actual crime. Like, and the UK has been doing this, by the way, with the flock, like not flock, but like CCTV for years and years. Like Orwell's thing has come true in the UK. But there was the guy got arrested for dressing as the Grim Reaper. And he was
standing on top of a hospital.
He was standing on top of like a parking garage that overlooked like the windows of all the hospital, and he was basically just standing like the Grim Reaper, like looking at
that.
How is that like? I know it's like insensitive, but is that a crime?
I don't think
Come
it's a crime.
on.
I don't think so.
I mean, I died laughing with that one.
Yeah, I would say that shouldn't be a crime. That guy should get an award for original
Yeah.
trolling.
That's art.
That's some
That's
good. You guys, speaking of like we were just on the THC conversation, but you seen what Texas is doing with this?
Full ban.
Okay, so let's look up. I wanted to bring
Stupid.
up the actual law on this because.
Oh wait, is it like a wonky like?
Ooh, well, it's just so harsh.
Oh, like the punishment.
The punishment. Yeah.
Are we going back to hanging or firing squads for this shit?
All right, let's see here.
Because if you tell me that you're gonna throw me against a wall and shoot me, I think I'm still gonna smoke weed, dude.
just
No offense.
hang on, I'm trying to find the actual what they're the new laws.
So while you look that up, there's a lot of people that are saying right now that this is happening in Texas because a lot of the Texas legislature and like the people that are making the rules for Texas are in bed with big tobacco and big alcohol.
would make a ton of sense
which
with
are
those guys.
which
yeah.
are both experiencing like one of the largest drops in usage that they've ever seen.
I found it by the way. So they're all weight-based penalties, right?
Oh, sick. No fatties.
If you're caught with under 1 gram in Texas, a state jail felony carrying
What?
under 1 gram. State jail felony carrying 180 days to 2 years in state jail and up to a $10,000 fine. That's basically if you're caught with a joint.
And that's a little joint. That's a weed joint.
You both have, I mean, I'm a lightweight, but you both have rolled over a gram joints.
Hold on. Move on down to the next category so
right.
I can see if I've also rolled a joint large enough to get me through the next category.
1 to 4 grams.
Yes, I definitely have smoked a blunt that would have
been about there.
that would have been higher than larger than this.
Okay, that's a 3rd degree felony.
Holy fuck.
Carrying 2 to 10 years in prison.
Oh
and
my
up
god.
to again a $10,000 fine.
So wait, I could roll a birthday fatty and then end up in jail for 10 years?
Yeah.
Good lord.
And a $10,000 fine.
God damn.
4 to 400 grams.
That is a
Right. What?
Christ.
Okay. 400 grams is what? Like that's how many is that a pound? What is that?
28 grams.
Do math on me. Do
God
weed
damn
math.
it.
Come on, you're the weed. Come on. The world's worst drug dealer. Gonna try and do it here. 400 grams
right.
is how many?
So
28 grams in an ounce, 16
there-
ounces
right.
in a pound. Shit. Yeah. You're probably looking at close to a pound or over.
400 grams. How many is that in pounds? Someone look that up. 400 grams in pounds. Just do that for
So-
me.
Wait, yeah, it's 28 grams in an ounce, like he said. So there's fucking, for fuck's sake. So
That's a pound.
It'd be 0.88 of a pound.
So it's not even a full pound.
Almost a pound.
So it's not even a full pound. It's
Okay.
0.88 of a pound. All right? Like, Ty, you used to roll around in your car plenty of times with over a pound of weed back in the
multiple
day.
pounds.
Yeah.
Well,
a pound is a lot.
A pound is a lot.
For the most part, it was less than that, but there were times, yes.
Right. You have had over a pound in your possession in your life.
For sure.
Okay. So with that's a 2nd degree felony, carrying 2 to 20 years in prison,
Sick.
and again a $10,000 fine. If you're over 400 grams,
So if you make it to the pound,
if you make it to the pound, we're looking at a first.
under the jail, we're just putting you under the jail. You're never getting out.
It ain't that far off, dude. So over a pound, you're looking at a 1st degree felony, carrying 10 to 99 years or life in prison.
So wait. I could murder someone
And get out.
and get out before the guy who had a pound of weed with him.
Yeah.
That's hyper fucked.
And then they upped it too, and up to a $50,000 fine. On
Oh,
that.
good. That's
yeah.
I was waiting. I was
Right.
like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Isn't that insane, dude? Like,
I could do life in jail for what?
for a pound of weed.
For if you go to the next state over.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you can just have this stuff. Here, have it for. We're handing it out.
Well, it was legal there too, right?
It was never legal in Texas.
never legal?
It was never
Okay.
legal in
No,
Texas.
they've been pretty strict about it, just
Yeah.
because of the closeness of the cartels to Texas.
Yeah.
They've never been like, they've never been cool with weed, but it's always been like local municipality level of like punishments, where it's like, yeah, you'll if you have too much weed, you're gonna do like a year or 2 in jail. Don't fuck up. If we can prove that you're trafficking it, it's. If you've been trafficking it anywhere that they can prove, it's always been pretty bad.
Sure.
Like they don't want you trafficking weed. Even in Florida, like beforehand, before they medicinalized it, you were still getting you could still get fines for like small amounts.
Oh yeah.
But if they caught you with, I think it was anything over like 20 grams or something like that,
Yeah.
they were taking you to jail.
Oh, 100% they were.
Like
Yep.
Yeah.
and you could be there for a couple
Days.
months.
Oh wow, yeah.
You know, if they found you with enough and they were like,
Sure,
yeah, you're
sure,
trafficking.
sure.
But if you were trafficking it, yeah, they were throwing like a couple years at you for drug trafficking.
This is insane though.
But
You're
to do
talking
life
almost
in
life
jail?
in prison for
Horse shit.
for something that a lot of places, like a lot of states, have deemed to be not a problem. Like and like it's recreational in so many states.
Well,
that
again,
you could do life in another state for it is nuts to me. It's just like we need to be done with this. Like what like I know Trump's very controversial, and we can say what we want all day long until the cows come home about him. But if he wants to at least like improve his like approval rating, there's a quick thing he can do right now, and it's
federally legalize
just
it.
federally legalize it. I'm surprised he hasn't done it.
I mean,
I think it's probably one of his last little.
Here's the deal. It's not going to get me. Maybe before all this stuff came up about you being like a kitty diddler and you're being like a fucking rapist monster.
Leave all that out. Leave all that out because that's not proven.
Yeah,
what we can talk about is what is proven and the amount of fraud that he's had and the amount of like absolute like the monetary value like his net worth and like everything. Like he's basically sold this soul of America, right? Like for his own pocketbooks. That is the one thing that we do know to be a fact.
Yeah.
Right? Like that one alone should probably make you think.
Yeah. But you're trying to you're bringing up so much stuff to try and divert everyone's attention from this. Brother, if you would just get out there and be like, yeah, weed's federally legal. Maybe not me. But there's a fuckload of people who would be like, sick. This is great.
Third term.
Yeah. Let's hear him out. He's got some good ideas, dude.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's probably something like this. Let's hear him out.
Yeah.
I mean, what more can he do?
Right. Exactly. There is some of that. But yeah, I just thought that was worth bringing up because I just when I read all those things, I just found it so
fucking
absurd.
insane.
I thought it was absurd. Before we move on, I did buy Mikey a small gift.
Oh,
wow.
And I think that it would be appropriate for Mikey to have this gift now before we move on with the show. Okay, if you look to your left, there's a small bag. Yeah, it's on the floor there. Can you reach it? Just in front of you there? Yeah. There we go. He did an impression last week, which I felt needed to be acknowledged, and also felt like he needed the proper wig for.
Oh my God.
So, Mikey, this is your new old school Dusty Rhodes wig.
Is the hairnet supposed to be on it?
No. That's just the way it comes. That's just the way it comes. Yeah, this is your new Dusty Rhodes. Rip it off. Yep, rip off the tag. I need Mikey Dusty Rhodes. Here we go. Yep. That is old school Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, yes, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh man, I should have had it. I should have had it.
Luscious, baby.
I should have had it queued up with Common Man, shouldn't I? We'll go to break on Common Man, maybe. But yeah, I definitely I needed you to have that before we continued with the show for some reason. I felt it was appropriate because there's been some as you weren't privy to this, but there's been some pushback on Mikey's stories lately. And how Mikey's stories always involve a dog coming into his restaurant, and apparently for like 3 weeks in a row, we told.
I told the same. The fact is, it's not the same story. It's not. I just continue to have the exact same problem all the time, and it just seems to be getting worse. And it happened again this week.
Yeah, which I now have a theme song for to make it count. Here we go.
It's just another dog in the restaurant. It's just another dog in the restaurant. It's just another dog in the restaurant. It's just another dog of the dog of the dog of the dog, yeah.
So it's just another dog in the restaurant.
Just another dog in the restaurant.
And
God
Mikey,
damn
you
it.
had another one this week.
Yeah. All right.
Got to do it as Dusty Rhodes. I'm sorry. Like that was
So
what
I'm
I wanted you to do. I wanted you to do this story as Dusty Rhodes does.
So I'm there at the restaurant, and of course it's the very first table of the day. They stroll on into the restaurant with a stroller of all things. I thought there was a wee little baby in this stroller. This is harder than I thought it was gonna be. And so, I think initially that there's like a literal doll, like a baby they're bringing in a baby in a stroller. And nope, the moment they turn that bitch, it's a fucking little old dog.
Pomeranian?
No, it's some little frumpy, smush-faced dog. And the server greets them, takes them to their table, and I'm like,
what type of stroller are we talking here, too?
like a regular old pram.
Has it got like the cover over
it's
top
got
of it?
it's got the half cover so that if you take this bitch out, so that like if you're walking it in towards the sun is completely blocked.
Like a pram.
Yeah, and the server.
Can I ask? All right, what type of individual are we looking at here? Is this a is this a MILF, rich,
late 40s, fairly affluent? The guy, the husband is in like slacks and like a business shirt, and the woman is wearing some like middle of the day rich lady attire.
Okay. Witch lady. What do you mean by
rich?
That? Oh, I thought you said witch lady.
Yeah, she's got like a big green nose and a wart, the big black hat,
wearing a cape.
Yeah, I'm like, this fucking witch came into my building with her dog. No.
Well, that kind of gets into why I brought it up. I'll get into that in just a couple minutes.
And of course, like the server then comes to me and goes, "Hey, they said that they can't." I'm like, well, did you? I'm like, I stop her. I'm like, why are you taking them to go sit down? And she's like, well, anytime that I stand up against these people who bring their dogs in, they treat me like I'm an asshole. I'm like, you're not. You're just doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, well, but I don't want to tell them. I'm like,
tell them.
I'm like, well, it's your job, not mine.
Right.
And she's like, well, but you are kind of like the person in charge right now. And I'm like, fine, that's fine. I understand that. I know you don't want to do it.
Okay, well, what she should have done is said, oh, I see you have a dog there. I'm going to go talk to my manager to see if that's okay.
That's what you should have done.
She should have said,
what you should have done is said, oh, hey, lady, stop. Don't come in the fucking restaurant.
Yeah, no dogs. But if she's uncomfortable doing that, she shouldn't have seated them to then have that conversation after the fact. She should have stopped them and said, I don't know if we can seat you. You've got a dog in a fucking baby stroller. I got to go talk to my manager about this. That's at least something, right? Because it's at least going to put them on a little bit more of an alert that if they're turned away.
You know why. Yeah. So I try and get over to their table before they really get like situated and sit down, because they're like,
yeah, you want to get in there fast before they put orders in.
Yeah, because they're trying to like finagle their dog.
Of course they are.
Into like the corner. If you've ever been to the restaurant I work at, there's like a table in the corner that everyone just loves. I don't know why.
Table.
But it's a nice little corner table. I personally.
There's another dog in the restaurant. It's just another dog in the restaurant.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Nice. And I have to take my apron off, and I dust myself off from like the flour that I'm covered in because I'm making pizza.
You're making pizzas.
Now luckily there are no other guests in the restaurant.
Is this the one at Curry Ford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are no other guests in the restaurant. These are literally the first people that showed up for the day. So like I haven't been like beaten down by the day already, so I'm still pretty fresh, and like I'm still able to go out there and like put a big smile on. And I get over there, I'm like, "Hi, folks." So unfortunately, I hate to like let you guys know, but I can't let you dine in with us. with the dog.
Mm-hmm.
We have a patio outside.
I was gonna say you have a
Yeah,
patio. It's
great little patio.
completely fine out there. Yeah.
I can't let you eat inside, but we got a great patio out there. We'll get you all set up. But it's against health code to let you have the dog in the
I
restaurant.
was gonna say food safety standards. Don't not let me have. Yeah.
Immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, he's an elderly dog and he can't be outside in the heat.
Well,
Guess you
this
should have
is
left him at
one other
home.
option.
In my head, I'm going, well, why'd you have to bring the dog to the fucking restaurant? He can't eat here.
Right.
We don't serve dog food.
Yeah.
Because I have worked at places that have like the full regular menu and then they have a little tiny menu for dogs.
What if I have an elderly grandpa and I'm taking him, I take him everywhere, but
Sir,
but
we don't allow grandpas in the building.
No.
We're going to have you eat with your grandpa out on the patio.
what if he is like shit? Like he has got like and he's full of shit.
A
right?
shit diaper?
Yeah.
Is he? Hold on. Can I sense?
Yeah. You can smell it, right?
And so wait, the whole rest of his family is anosmic then, because they can't smell shit.
Or they just pretend, that that they don't smell it for grandpa. Could you kick a shitty grandpa out?
Yeah, dude, of course,
Absolutely.
1000%.
So that's against health code, right? There's feces in the.
I've taken a lot of health code tests, and I don't think they've ever specifically said, like, hey, you can't let people with shitty fucking diaper pants into the rest. But I would. If I could smell that motherfucker when he walked in, I'd be like, hey, folks.
What if it was a homeless person?
I just kicked
covered in shit, and he went to go sit down and
stop him at the door.
Right.
No.
He wouldn't be allowed. Right. This is. I'm trying to justify the argument here. He wouldn't be allowed.
Right.
So why is your dog allowed?
Because these people think dogs are fucking people.
Yeah.
So immediately she's like, oh, well, he's a senior dog and he can't be out in the heat that long. I'm like, ma'am, I understand that the dog's age is advanced and he doesn't handle the heat well, but it's literally against health code.
Yeah, I can get shut down right now.
It'd have to be like
I know you're taking it a little
80 dogs.
Sure, but she doesn't know that.
Yeah. And I just can't. It's against the health code, and I'm not. It's literally I can't do this.
Also, you let one dog in, then you got to let all the dogs.
100%, because that's happened too.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that there are a lot of people out there that are like, Mike, it's just one dog. It's not.
And he's
even
a good dog.
It's not even a big deal. My issue is when I was a very new manager,
mm-hmm.
I had that same mentality of like, I knew it was against the rules, but
let it slide this one time.
Well, people come in and they just make a stink.
Yeah.
And as a young manager, I was like, okay, I want to minimize that because I also don't want you to call my boss or call the owner of my company and go, this guy treated me like shit.
Right.
Because they're not going to include that, like, it was all because I was trying to bring my dog in the restaurant.
Of course.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
So now I try and head that stuff off way ahead of time.
Yeah.
So she gets very upset.
I'm sure she does.
That I'm trying to peacefully have her sit outside because it was Wednesday. It had rained during the day, so it felt just gross outside.
Right.
And I knew that.
Yeah.
But I also knew that it's either this person feel like gross or I could get in trouble.
Yeah.
And I don't care what you say. My job is worth way, way more than you getting to enjoy a meal with your pup.
Yep.
Eventually, they just left.
Good.
Because I was very much like, it felt like at one point they were just like, okay, well, we're just going to kind of like stonewall here. And I'm like, folks,
we're not going to serve you then. So
yeah, I'm like, guys, I can't serve you.
And honestly, if you keep sitting there, I'm going to call the cops and fucking
we'll have you escorted
removed.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the thing that got me the worst was that afterwards, the server came up and was like, well, hey, like, it's not that big a deal, and the other front of the house manager doesn't really make a big deal out of it. I'm like, cool, thank you for telling me, because now I got to go have a conversation with
Right.
that guy now.
Yeah, because he should be making a big
Yeah.
deal out of it. Yeah.
And she got upset. She's like, well, like now they're gonna give me shit. I'm like, don't throw them under the bus immediately.
Yeah.
Just be like, listen, my bad. I know I shouldn't have sat them. I just didn't want to deal with the hassle.
Okay.
And I told her, like, come get me. This is literally my job. This is what I'm supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Is since apparently none of the servers want to ever have any hard conversations.
Because they're all children and they can't have a hard conversation without getting their feelings hurt. Probably.
Right. Since a lot of the servers just don't want to have those conversations, I get it, and I go do that stuff now. I just don't. Again, back to the point of what gives is this just something that is? Are they gonna? Should they just change the rule? Like,
Nah.
these people do not understand that
Hey,
this
I
is
love dogs,
this isn't allowed. I love dogs,
I know you do.
but
but-
it's still a rule for a reason.
but I also love I also enjoy being employed.
Yeah. I want you to sing as Dusty Rhodes the theme song. Here you go.
The dog in the restaurant. It's just another dog in the restaurant. It's just another dog in the restaurant. Just that dog in the restaurant.
Baby.
Come on, baby. Come check out my dog in the restaurant.
So that's just for our friend Matthew, who loves it. Just loves it when you talk about
It's
dogs
me,
in the
Justy
restaurant.
Rhodes, with another Just a Dog in the restaurant. Yeah, baby.
See, I told you I'd find a way to make this.
Come on and see Dusty
this thing work.
But we also discussed, is dog
Oh yeah.
in a stroller?
This is interesting.
Is this another example of ultimate rich, ultimate poor?
Which our good friends over at Tom and Dan have been discussing ultimate rich, ultimate poor for years. Things that are the only ultimate rich people do and only ultimate poor people do. Now, that are usually on different sides of the fence.
Yeah.
And give me an example. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
I mean,
Dogs in a stroller.
cocaine.
Right. Cocaine is kind of one of those. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's kind of ultimate rich, ultimate poor. I'm sure there's a million more, right? Drinking wine during the day might actually be a good one, right?
Ultimate rich, ultimate poor.
Now, I think dogs, as you were telling me, like, over text this story, I kind of said to you, I'm like, oh, I think we stumbled upon an ultimate rich, ultimate poor. Dogs in a stroller. Ultimate rich people do it, like very, like
hyper affluent people have the smallest, littlest, tiny dogs that they need to have with them everywhere.
They don't
Dog
call
has
them
paper
support
street.
animals, but they might as well be like.
Well,
to them,
they want to.
Yeah, but
They want to call them ESAs,
Yeah.
which
is
again,
bullshit.
um,
I'll say it. It's
I don't
bullshit.
care. I don't care.
You don't get to remember way back in the day. There was an emotional support peacock on a plane. Someone tried to bring
Yeah,
it,
it's
it was
when
like that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Come on.
Yeah.
Get out.
Which I actually I was discussing this with one of my employees at work today, and they're like, "Oh well, like I'm allowed to bring my cat wherever I want because I got it registered as an emotional support animal." I'm like, one,
You're the problem.
no, you're not. She's like, well, you can't stop
Yes,
service.
you can.
can't stop service animals. I'm like, well, your emotional support, whatever, isn't a service animal.
Nope. You don't get to bring that into a restaurant.
No, you don't get to bring that anywhere.
Nope.
And I don't. If you tell me it's an emotional support animal, I will gladly turn you away at the door.
Yep.
Get the
See
fuck
you
out.
later. Yep.
They're not trained.
No.
They're not real
It's
service
not a
animals.
fucking blind guide dog. And like we as a society have been cool enough to where like blind dude wants to go get a couple tacos we're going to be okay with the blind dude with his fucking seeing eye dog.
And
Even that, though, like, you couldn't, like, I don't know how that works in the restaurant industry, but, like, one seeing eye dog's probably okay. But if you had, like, a restaurant for the blind and it was all seeing eye dogs in a restaurant,
it
like,
would,
you know what I mean? Like, if you had
we would have to have like really specific, very tight like, guidelines on this.
Yeah.
I think at some point I'd be like, hey, bro, I already got 5 blind guys here with their dogs. I can't let any more blind dudes in the restaurant now.
And the reason, like, even though it is slightly unsanitary, let's be real, we kind of turn a blind eye to it because we know to be registered as a seeing eye dog, they go through a shit ton of training.
So much training.
They're smarter than a lot of the humans I meet. You know what I mean? Like, and they're not gonna shit on the floor. So that's how we verify that is an okay dog to have in a restaurant because we know it's not going to poop on the floor because it is so well trained.
And the rules state
we don't know that about your little shit pup that you just brought in off the street.
Well, and to further the point, if your service animal, even if it's trained and everything, starts acting out or starts to become a problem, you can leave now too.
Absolutely.
I'm totally, it is completely within my right to say like, hey, dude, your dog is causing a problem or it's causing a disturbance.
It keeps barking or it nipped at a kid or it
any of those things.
Or hopped on a table, is trying to eat food or something like that. Like, you're out of here.
It's very rarely happened, but I've had to
Really?
let people know, like, listen, your dog, even though it's got the vest and everything, if your dog continues to act the way it does, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Or sit on the patio.
Or to take it outside to the patio.
And most people in that situation would be cool.
Yeah. The guy apologized profusely for his dog acting up and was just like...
Probably embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I treat it the same way. I think it's the same way as kids should be treated. If your kid is screaming and acting a fool, running around tables, like
get the fuck out.
Like get the fuck out. You should be able. Yeah. You should be allowed to say that because it's disrupting.
You can. You absolutely
can. Or like because what I just remember when I was raised to like never fucking do that. Like that was like a cardinal sin. I knew I was gonna get beat up if I was gonna act out in public. Like, let alone act out at home, but like act out in public. And if you've got a baby crying, I respect the mom, like who just like, oh baby, like we're out to dinner and we're trying to have a nice meal. And then baby starts like getting fussy or whatever. And you take your baby and you go outside for a little bit and you calm it down. Like, I respect, I'm fine with that. It's the ones that just let them sit there and the whole time.
Or they're doing things that are enticing because they're like, oh, look, he's acting so cute. I'm like, he's acting like he's just screaming.
What I'm saying is babies, same as dogs.
Hottest take.
Not that far off.
I don't think you should let your kids go to restaurants until they're 5-6 years old.
100%. 100%.
I don't think you should really be taking them out.
I see it on the plane all the time. Like, why are you taking your baby on a plane?
That sounds like a fucking terrible thing.
Like, why would you do that? Because you can even get the ear pop thing. Baby doesn't know how to, like, correct that. So it's just got that pressure up in its head. Like,
why don't you give that baby gum?
Yeah,
the baby chewing gum.
Yeah. Like that, and then, like, man, just, like, babies in movie theaters and shit definitely experience that.
I live with this all day because the kitchen I currently work in is completely open. Like, I'm 10 feet away from tables where people just bring their kids. And what irritates me the hardest is you bring your kids in and then you have just checked out. Mm-hmm. Like, you're a parent, you order all the food, and then you just sit on your phone while your kids are screaming, carrying on, and everything. And I just don't.
It's just not fair for anybody else. That's the thing. That's the thing.
I think, here at Ono Radio Show,
Rude.
I think we are apt to shame. We are pro shaming.
Oh, shame.
I think we should be
shame.
Yes,
Shame.
We should be able to get a full-on shame chant to tell these people you're being bad parents.
Oh, it's the best thing. Remember that one time I told the story on the radio show when I was on the plane and people did the move when like the plane landed and they tried to get to like the front.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and like I had the whole plane shame them. Like that was like my great I can die a happy man, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I had the whole plane just shame. Like it was that was the greatest thing that's ever happened.
Like, this is where losing bullying, this is where it has brought us.
Yeah.
To where nobody wants to do their job anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody. Listen, you wanted to have the kids. That's great.
Cool.
I'm happy that you had kids.
Not my problem.
But you should have to be a parent.
Yep.
You shouldn't be able
That's
to take your little
Part of the
kids.
deal. Yeah.
You
And
shouldn't
make
be
them
allowed.
an imposition on everybody else's life.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
And you know, folks, if you don't like it, stop having kids.
Mhm.
Just don't.
Just don't do it. Wear a rubber. Get the snip. Whatever
you're-
it takes.
If you're not ready to be the bad guy
Be a
and tell
proof.
your kids like, "Hey, dudes, you can't act like this," because I can tell you from personal experience, middle of Dixie Crossroads, I was acting a fool. I was probably 5-6 years old, acting a fool.
What's Dixie Crossroads?
The
delicious
seafood
restaurant. Yeah.
I know. I'm not familiar with Dixie
seafood restaurant in
Crossroads.
Titusville.
Ah, yeah, I'm not.
Oh, I thought you knew about
Never
this.
I don't know
been there?
Dixie. No.
Dixie Crossroads was like
oh, maybe I. Oh, I'm.
middle of town.
Yes, I think I do.
It's got the koi. It's got like a koi pond
Okay.
and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I was
Best hush
acting up,
puppies.
acting like a little dickhead in the middle of the Dixie Crossroads, and my mother pulled me out of my seat
Hmm?
and spanked me in the middle of a Dixie Crossroads, and we were asked to leave
Right.
because my mom was doing what you should be doing, which was teaching your kids not to act out.
Sure.
And I think,
But they had every right because there was a scene being made.
yeah.
They had every right to ask you to
Of
leave
course.
too. You know, there's that. Part.
and had I not been acting like a little dickhead,
Wouldn't have been a problem.
wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess whose family never acted out again?
Exactly. It only takes once or twice, and then like that doesn't happen. And
Yeah.
and that's the thing. It's a discipline. We're old men. We're talking about old men. Something else, old man, that you brought up. You can take that wig off now, man. Like I just wanted.
It stays. It stays.
It's cross between.
I gotta wear the little cap they give you with
Yeah,
it.
the ball. We need to get you a couple ball caps. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're a wig man now.
I have they're all curly wigs. I think I look good in a
You do.
curly wig.
It suits you. It's your thing. But anyway, let me continue. Speaking of old men, one of the things that you brought up in our notes, we always like throw some notes together. Ty never does anything because he's useless. But you at least try to like throw some like topics into the show. I like how you like put yours in underline as if like you're more important than me. By the way,
I just wanted you to see them.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mike B.
Yeah.
These are my notes.
Red, bold, underline. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one of the things I'm like that I'm totally in with you is you said we need to bring back CB radios,
Yes,
dude.
dude.
Should we need to get CB radios because we don't live far apart now?
Yeah.
Do we get radios that we can just radio each other from the house? Yeah.
Breaker
Even
19.
if it's not CB radios, like we get some Stranger Things fucking like goddamn walkie-talkies.
High-power
and stuff.
walkie-talkies.
High-power walkie-talkies. So we do that?
I mean, we still can. Yeah.
That'd be pretty fucking dope if we did.
Well, can we get one can and a long string?
Long string. Yeah, like the Jews did it in New York, right?
That's for religious protection, I think.
Well, this is our religion.
My religion is talking, and I'm gonna
And
do
I'm
it.
gonna do it. But no, like, what made you type that? Like, or what made you think of the CB radio thing?
I was. What was I watching? I was watching something, and it was like in the 80s, and they had a seat. They were like, it was. I think it was a kid messing with a CB radio, just goofing off, and I'm like, man, I do remember my dad in his old green F100 Ford pickup truck.
Yeah.
Right there under the center console, under the pull-out ashtray,
Had a CB.
had a CB radio.
I never had a dad that was cool enough. Like my dad was wanted to be, big businessman, I think that would have been like a little too blue collar for his taste.
Yeah, you can't be.
He was
though.
more of a car phone guy.
Oh, he wanted a car cell phone.
Yeah. He was an early adopter of the like original cell phone, like the Zach Morris, like
the brick.
They cost like $10 a call, like for 2 minutes. Like he had one of those type things, but he was never CB radio. But I was, transplanted into Polk County, so I got a lot.
Yeah,
I'm a swamp boy.
Yep.
So I kind of even though I didn't have parents that were swamp people, I became a swamp person.
Yeah.
And now I'm like,
You're first gen swamp.
I kind of am first gen swamp. Yeah, you're right. I kind of want a CB radio now. Like
I think
that'd be cool in my Lexus if I set up a CB radio in my Lexus.
you got to get a big old whip antenna.
Yeah.
Do it.
I just think it would be nifty if we brought back civilian broadcast radio.
Dude, you hear all these preppers talk about it all the time, and with the world going kind of crazy, like the one thing, like one of those things, it's like when like shit goes down, it's those like weird CB radio dudes that like have like. We know one in the UK, our friend Mark Hales. He's got like a whole.
He's gonna love this.
Yeah, he has a whole station in his garage with like the shortwave. Like I don't know all the technology.
He's like doing ham radio.
Yeah, it's like
operation,
ham
right?
radio. Yeah. But those are the guys that actually, when like if the grid were to go down, like the internet collapses, all that type of stuff. That's actually how like communication would work. Like that's like the first stuff that you could get probably back online. And be able to like have some form of communication, like that would.
There's almost like newer technology now. My brother got into it and has explained a little bit of it to me.
Is it like that mesh thing?
Yep.
That, it's like independent mesh technology. I know a little bit about it too.
I don't know how it necessarily works, but it's almost like they have nodes and everybody who like works into the network.
It's almost like a open source tech thing that if like you opt into it, then like you're helping out like bounce the signal to another thing, and it's like I think you can text.
I think that's most of what it is. It's like a text-based like independent system where only the people who are in the system can like receive and send.
And I'm not a prepper. I don't think the world's gonna end like that, but I just find that stuff like interesting.
Yeah.
Like I find like it's more about that than anything. Like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to like without a cell phone I can text you or like Ty or Mikey, or like we could have like a radio show thing like that kind of like operates like outside of any AT&T or any sort of system.
It is weird because it does seem like it'd be super easy to use nefariously, like as a
you're right.
I think a lot of it's just like, hey, I just don't want the government reading my stuff, but I think most of it is for the people who are like, hey, the world's getting a little sketchy, and this way my family could all stay like
in contact
and in tune with each other. And not have to rely
on. But if you could also use that same power for evil if you were a terrorist organization, or
if I was just selling drugs,
right? Yeah. One thing that always like I just brought up the terrorist thing for some reason, but it reminded me of this. One thing that always like was crazy to me, you know how like how they didn't get caught, like a lot of these like terrorist things. One of the things they found is that they would like have essentially like a Google account that they could all log into, and then they would never hit send. They would basically just do it as a draft, so it never went through the system. But they could all read the drafts of everything. Like, and that's how they got away with a lot of stuff. Like, and like stayed underneath the surveillance for so long. Like.
Hold on, Google. Are you not monitoring my drafts?
Yeah, you would think, right? Like that was
saved in the goddamn system. You're just not looking.
You're just not looking at that. Like, yeah.
Like I don't know, man. They didn't send it. We're not allowed to look at it.
Right? Yeah, because that's like, oh yeah.
They beat us. Oops, got the loophole.
Now, when I think they obviously probably fixed that loophole.
Yeah. Now they're like, we read everything.
Yeah. But
we know what you're about to type, there, brother.
Oh God, you're right. Something else that we need to talk about that I found, for me, like I'm super happy about, and Ty, you'll probably know a little bit about this. I decided to upgrade my outdoor music system.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you'll be excited for me for this. And you know my Mexican who's not Mexican, Freddie, who comes around and does all this stuff. All the time he's busting my balls about like, audio guy, like your shit sucks, like your audio shit sucks. He's always telling me like, oh,
Yeah.
and he always because he's on the construction site, he's always got like the best speakers and like those like Mexicans, how they like to blast their musics on the construction. You know what I mean?
I went to the Soto Target and they're building some sort of medical center nearby.
Yeah.
And all you can hear is just Latin music.
Oh yeah, for sure. and so he kind of put me on to the whole the JBLs, like the JBL portable speakers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, there's a ton of those, but yeah.
So I didn't go for like the newest top of the line ones. I did kind of like.
Did you just get a little one, or are you getting multiple?
So I got 2 of the big boys. They're like $200 a piece.
Yeah.
Like, see those boxes right there, Mike?
Oh yeah.
Those, it's that guy right there.
Oh, those are like the you can like wear them.
Yeah. Like they're like this big. I'll show you. Are
you gonna hang them up, or are you gonna just put them out there?
Well, no. Like the idea for me. So I wanted to be able to have something. This guy right here.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The Extreme 2.
Yeah, it's the Extreme 2, which I guess is like these are like 5, 6, 7 years old at this point. But they've come down a little bit in price because of that, and they have their like new line or whatever. And I ended up getting 2 of them so I could have. They've got this what they call like party mode. So
Right.
and you can connect all of them together, and you can have like 50 of these things, like all
50?
connected.
I know you can have a lot, but
I don't think it's 50. I'm probably exaggerating. I might have to look that up. But you can have like a lot of. You can have like at least like 10 of them, like all hooked
Synced
up
together?
Like,
I
and
don't
they
know
all.
if, like I don't know why, if this is like old man Ty that likes old man shit, but
Yeah.
I feel slightly anti Bluetooth everything. I like
I
wire.
get it. But when you've got like, I wanted something I can have in my hot tub, I could have on my
Yeah.
porch, and I could just
Yeah.
bring one speaker over to my hot tub, wireless. Like the battery on these things is supposed to be like 12 to 15 fucking hours.
Yeah.
So I can just plop it down when I'm watching wrestling. I can have one where I'm sitting in the hot tub watching wrestling. It's the same audio with no delay coming from the same thing, whatever music around. So it's like, yeah, I invested in it, and I gotta say, it's really kind of impressive, like how like they connect and how like there is no, like, I'm an audio guy, dude. Like, trust me, if there was like a delay, it would bother the hell out of me.
Right.
Fucking A.
Like
Yeah.
it's like, but it's like, wow, like how have they figured? Because you know how like Bluetooth is so shitty. How like, and you still have to use like Bluetooth to connect to the original one, which then sends the signal to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, whatever, the next speaker to the next speaker. But I'm just like blown away. Like, how have they figured out something that's a better wireless audio technology than like
the rest of the
goddamn world and like Apple and everything, right? Like, and it's, you know, I don't know. That's the only reason I wanted to bring it up, was kind of just because of that. But it's super cool. Like, and they sound like JBL is a very
Reputable brand.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've used plenty of their like live performance, like some of my line arrays that I've used in like professional audio have been JBL.
I still have a bunch of crazy, awesome JBLs.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna say,
yeah.
I've been buying the same set of JBL earbuds because they're like $40. They last.
And they
They
sound
last
good.
really well. They sound great.
Yeah. And
They could be louder. That's really my only complaint, is like they could be at max volume. They're just
about just
it's
enough.
almost loud enough.
Sure.
Almost.
But these things, like, they kind of crank, dude. And
Yeah,
they,
you can pump those.
and they got like some decent bass response. Like, they're kind of like they're good, like boomy little fuckers. Like, I'm like, all right, yeah, and yeah. So I don't know, random thing I wanted to bring up. But I thought
Yay, audio.
Yeah. It's
Owen
super
got misters and audio for his outside.
cool. Yeah. Do we want to? We're about an hour and 30 in. Do we want to take a break? Perhaps, maybe end on something and take a break, and then and come back and do a second seg? Because I got a lot. I got a lot more planned.
Let's
Quick smoke.
let's wrap it up. What do we want to go out on?
That's a good question. I mean, I can definitely, if you want to put on your wig, I can go out on some Common Man, right? Like,
Yeah.
American dream. He's just a common man.
Oh yeah,
Hard with his hands.
making me sweat, baby.
Working hard for the man.
one thing I'll tell you is if you listen next week, I'm going to give you an epic cooler update.
Ooh, the epic cooler.
I got an epic cooler update. Of course, I've got some clips, and I got a kind of mini clips, sort of game, sort of segment that's literally just going to be called "Is This Good?" and we're going to decide if things are good or not, and we're going to go from there.
Oh,
So
very nice.
I think you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to enjoy the next week's show.
Oh, and do you think there's room for gripes next week, or do you want to do that?
Oh, I definitely think we can fit in some gripes next week.
Okay, I'll save it for next week.
Absolutely. I think that's something for people to tune into. Absolutely.
Oh, they need to hear. This one's just foolish, people. I'm so angry about it.
Dog. Your restaurant.
No, it's got nothing to do with dogs. Not a single dog in my gripe.
Guys, we love you. And we'll see you next week. What do we say when we get out of here for the first segment, boys?
Fuck your dreams. Fuck them. Your dreams can get fucked.
Which is funny because the American dream's up there, isn't it?